For today's Marketplace, I'm Elizabeth Hart. Today we're meeting with a prominent certified public accounting firm that provides exceptional services to the food processing and agricultural industries. They implement forward-thinking techniques that lay the foundation for wealth preservation, economic growth, safety, and compliance within the agricultural and food processing industries. Hi everybody, joining us today is Doug Richardson, Chairman of Frost PLLC, our nation's premier expert in agricultural and food processing services for accounting. Thanks so much for being here with us today, Doug.
Elizabeth, thank you for inviting me.
You know, when I walked in here this morning and I saw this beautiful building right off your conference room, we're overlooking the Arkansas River. It's fantastic. It didn't scream CPA firm to me. You guys are different in a lot of ways. It isn't just your building here that looks different than a CPA firm.
We are different. We operate differently than most firms out there. You know, there's so many rules and regulations today in the tax and accounting world. We try to focus on 5 niche areas that help us manage that risk. The largest of those is the food and ag world, in which I live it, breathe it, love it. I've been in ag for 30 years, and that's where most of our clients, several of our team members, have been in the ag business for years.
You didn't stumble on this by accident. It's something that, as you were saying, you love it, you breathe it, you live it. So it's not just a career here, you're not just running your business, this is something that you're passionate about. And as a result of that, you created a subsidiary called FACTA that involves animal welfare. Tell us a little bit about how that works.
Yeah, well, we focus in the area, you know, with our niches, and food and ag being the largest one. We developed several products, and the FACTA side of things is very significant to us. It helps our clients manage their animal welfare risk and handle those animals as appropriately as they can, which obviously they want to do anyway. But we train them. We have tools. We have online training tools where they can train their personnel, and it's bilingual. So if they have bilingual employees, which most do, we also have different programs. If they want to follow the FACTA guidelines, they can even use our seal on their products when they sell them to consumers and their customers. And it's just like every other thing that we do in that area. The tax attorneys focus in that area, our engineers, our cost segregation, it's all relating to our niche focus.
Because you have such a long history of being involved in the ag world, you yourself, said that you owned an ag-based business. You've been here at this firm for 30 plus years. It's something that you really care about, and you're incredibly knowledgeable about these things that other CPA firms might not know how to handle.
Well, there's a lot of things I don't know how to handle, but if it's in the food and ag world, we live it, breathe it, we're passionate about it. Our clients are fantastic every day. So anything that we believe that they're going to need from a professional service side, we're going to work to develop those programs for them.
Through FACTA, what steps do you take to ensure animal welfare?
Well, we send our team on site where we observe their animal welfare practices. We consult with them on how to improve those practices and the handling on the farm, the transportation to the processing plant. They can yield both offensive and defensive benefits to the customers. The offensive side, they have more animals that live and are healthy through the process. And defensive, they can avoid any questions regarding their practices from their customers, clients, or other organizations.
Okay, very interesting. Doug, we're going to take just a minute now and head over to Gerber's Farm in Ohio, where the director of FACTA, Haley Spangler, is going to tell us a little bit more about how it works.
So I'm the Director of Animal Welfare Auditing and Training at FACTA. I oversee all of our clients, whether it be for pork, broilers, layers, or for rabbits. We also do work with beef, cattle, and dairy and goats. So at FACTA, animal welfare is so important to us that we want to help our clients achieve the optimal animal welfare for their company. Whether that means we're using our standards, another company's standards, or their internal standards. We want to ensure that they're raising their animals as best as they can, and we're here to help whatever process that might be.
One of the benefits I feel is FACTA comes onto our farms and looks at the bird comfort and the housing, and so I guess it kind of keeps us growers on our toes. We know that FACTA Gerber's is humane certified, so we want to treat our animals as humane as possible.
It's important to us that our auditors understand us. We need 2 things in our auditors. We need our auditor to understand us and be trustworthy, but also to be hard-nosed when they need to be. Because we go through this not to just have a piece of paper, we go through this to get better at what we do. We have our own in-house auditor that her whole job is auditing every farm year-long. We do the farm audits. We know what we're doing. Our farm teams responds to the findings on those audits. Facta then comes in and verifies what we are already doing all year long. It's nice to have an auditor that understands what we're doing. It's all based on raising the chickens well, profiting from that, and we find that we as a company profit from that, our growers do, and that's because Facta has that little extra level of oversight for us that helps us keep on point.
We want to help every company to achieve the optimal animal welfare for their animals. So if that includes us doing audit tools from another certifying body, we're more than happy to do that, as long as our companies or our clients are working towards the highest animal welfare possible. We're going to help them get to that place.
So Doug, we've learned how Facta and Frost as a combined team work together to protect the animals and also to protect the farmer's investment. Tell us a little bit more about how that works.
Well, all of our enterprises and our entities are focused on helping our clients make more money or save money.
Okay.
So with that, we take advantage of all the rules and regulations that are applicable to the ag industry. There are some very specialized tools that we can use. We have specialized audit teams. Since they know the industry, they can take a risk-based approach when they audit those enterprises to minimize the workload on their staff and be efficient and effective. We can personally tailor tax strategies for these individuals, all the way from the corporate entity back down to the individual owners and family members. The Facta team can help them protect their investment in their livestock and the handling, and all those together help us provide, we think, a top-tier, top-notch service to those individuals.
Well, and the advantage that you have is you've been doing this for a very long time, your own career, 30 plus years in this business, and coming from an ag background and dealing with this and farmers' issues and the challenges that they face on a daily basis. You've really become the market leader.
Well, we love the people. The people are fantastic. We enjoy the business. It's just a wonderful place to operate every day.
Thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us today.
Elizabeth, it's very great for you to be here. Enjoyed meeting you.
Great to meet you too. For today's Marketplace, I'm Elizabeth Hart.
For more stories like this, visit tmp.media.